What's going on there, CDL fans? It's time for June 2nd game day to begin. Well, after I get this little hoorah speech and whatnot. Got a good list of games here. It's a divisional game day. Teams that made trades that you didn't get to see yesterday, like, for example, Boston and Dayton. You'll get to see them today, as a matter of fact. Boston home against Buffalo. Tough task for them to handle there. And on the other side of the dice there, the Dayton Rebels home against the Bradford Brawlers, which could possibly be an even tougher challenge on deck for them. San Diego Lightning on the road to take on the San Jose Storm in the main event. Brandon Blackblood showing his face there, and, well, not literally, but I mean like his team being there. He's in the main event anyway, so that's going on. Central Division, you look through the whole thing, good, even match. They're going to be good games. It should be definitely close games in the Central Division. Let's get down to the theme song and down the field for the first game of the night. CDL Live, living strong.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CDL Live. We are here ready for our June 2nd game day. Should be another good one. Another divisional game day, as a matter of fact. Now, just a hint so you know, or well, a heads up so you know. Puerto Rico and Roswell fans, unless you want to watch all the other games, which I would definitely appreciate, Puerto Rico and Roswell are going to have byes both today and tomorrow's game day. So, huge opportunity for teams in the Southeast and in the Southern Division to do some catching up and maybe even take over the lead in those divisions. But that, remains to be seen. We'll see what happens. Our first game on tap, let's get right down to it. The Idaho Cowboys on the road to do battle with the Denver Mustangs. Let's go ahead and get a look at these lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Red 07 out there against Red Ferrari Jr. here. And Red Ferrari Jr. gets a flip. Denver's up 5-0. Out comes Blaster. And Blaster goes straight down. 10-0 Mustangs. And Governor is now out there. And Governor won't be able to say much about it there. 15-0. Red Ferrari Jr. on a roll today. Goes 3-0. And the Mustangs have the shutout win over the Idaho Cowboys. Coming up next, Northern Division battle, the Detroit Devils on the road to take on the Green Bay Dragons. Next on CDL Live, stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap for you, Live Guysers, Detroit Devils on the road to take on Bolts Green Bay Dragons. Let's go on ahead and take a look at the lineups both teams bring to the field for the start of the game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash win. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest.
my bad. Draggy McD. I was about to call him Red Tail. Draggy McD out there for the Devils, out there against the one from the Green Bay side, and we got a tie game, 5-5. Now come F3 for the Devils, and for the Dragons it will be Shell. Here we go, and an interference call. So F3's weight pushing Shell back and getting the interference call there to save myself. I'll keep going at it here. And this time, no interference, and we got a 10-5 game. Detroit's in the lead. F3 getting the flip on Shell and now has to take on Toy Soldier. And Toy Soldier, what defense and what a way to avoid the interference. Did you see that? Holy crap. Toy Soldier getting it done there, but now stares down the field at Black Dragon. And Black Dragon not bad himself. So good defensive moves there. Now both of them did. And we got a 15-15 game. The Dragons and the Devils going into overtime here. Yellow FXX out there for the Green Bay Dragons. Detroit Devils sending out number 24. Here we go. And we got a tie. 15-15 the final. The Detroit Devils will get a tie with the Green Bay Dragons here today. Coming up next, Southern Division Showdown, the Houston Oilers on the road to take on the New Orleans Gladiators. It's coming up next on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, time for our next game, folks. It's going to be a Southern Division Showdown. The Houston Oilers on the road to take on the New Orleans Gladiators. Let's go on ahead and take a look at Marissa Fox's Oilers and the Gladiators brings the lineup for today's game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash for wins. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Whitetail out there for Houston, taking on Golden Rat from the New Orleans side. Golden Rat down, 5-0 Oilers on top. Here comes Menace for the Gladiators. Both cars still up, no interference, so switch sides, go at it again. And we got a 5-5 game. Menace getting a good flip there, and now takes on Blue Dragon 2. Both cars still up. 2 good offensive cars going at it, and Menace has the flip. 10-5, New Orleans in the lead. Out comes White Testarossa, or White Ferrari, out there. And White Ferrari has the flip. This is front end, that sheet metal keeps tearing up on him. But he ties game up at 10 for the Oilers. Now out there against T-Gray. A lot of defense, pouring out of T-Gray's veins, if he had veins. And he gets a good flip there. 15-10, Gladiators in the lead. Now Nickel and Diamond trying to force overtime. Interference call. C and T-Gray will do battle here. The car's still up, going to go at this again. And T-Gray almost had it put away. No interference on the play, but both cars were down and will have to get back up. So, another chance here for Nickel and Diamond. And this time, Nickel and Diamond gets a good flip on T-Gray. So T-Gray can't get it put away in the timeout ball by Houston here. As we are about to go into overtime. And this is just bending of the wheels, or trying to at least. Nickel and Diamond out there. Some front end work, trying to get that, because it's a little bit better aerodynamics just rolling over, and really matches up well here. A good matchup for Nickel and Diamond. He's got yellow Corvette there, so can yellow Corvette somehow pull off the upset here on Nickel and Diamond? We'll find out. And he does! Nickel and Diamond goes down, and yellow vet. I guess you can't underestimate a guy that's been in the league like since 1997 or 98 or something like that. Yeah, he's been around a while. So yellow vet getting it done there, and we got game over here. 20-15 in overtime. The New Orleans Gladiators get the win over the Houston Oilers. Coming up next, the Atlanta Avengers on the road to do battle with the Carolina Wildcats on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live, our next game on tap. Miku the Cat in attendance. The team that she owns, the Carolina Wildcats, will be home today to take on Matt Geiser's Atlanta Avengers. Let's go on ahead and take a look at what both teams bring to the field for the start of today's game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Enzo 2 will be out there starting things off for Atlanta, and Patriot, who Carolina acquired in a trade with New Mexico, they'll start off for Carolina, and Carolina has a 5-0 lead. So Patriot getting it done there. And he gets it done again against Black Marinello. 10-0 Carolina Wildcats. Octanium, though, bringing that defense out. And, Octanium almost went down. Both cars stay up, switch sides. We'll keep going at it here. Octanium and Patriot goes down that time. So the score now, 10-5. Atlanta fighting back, though. Here we go. Mello 51 out there for Carolina. The heavy hitter for the Wildcats. He'll go down. And Octanium is 2-0 now. Going up against Rocket Oil. 10-10 game. And Rocket Oil almost had an easy one there. Still continue to go at it. And we are going to have a timeout here by the Carolina Wildcats. That wheel replacement, that tape that's holding that those wheels on for Rocket Oil won't hold on. They don't want to go down 15-10 here. They know they got to get a timeout and really quick. Take the tape off, the wheels come off. They came off during the game. Game over for them. So, when we come back, the score 10-10, Octanium and this guy here, Rocket Oil, they are on the field doing battle in a tie game. 10-10 the score. Stay tuned. Alright, we are back, and in my opinion, definitely a smart timeout by the Carolina Wildcats to get Rocket Oil fixed before they would have had to take a flip, and Rocket Oil wouldn't even have had been down for it. Just those wheels popping off. But we go at it again here. And another collision, and yet another. Octanium going at it here with Rocket Oil, and an interference call. And that will save Octanium there as he was off screen, hitting a wall. But look at Rocket Oil now, and what power from Rocket Oil, getting the flip there. 15-10 Carolina, staging for an upset here. And now here comes Clown for the Avengers. Clown out there against Rocket Oil, and solid hit there. And Rocket Oil is going to be down. And a timeout going to be called by Atlanta here for the same reason that Rocket Oil in Carolina took a timeout. So our second timeout of the game, but I think for this one we are actually going to do our CDL Garage Edition for right now. I mean, those wheels are holding pretty solid in there, and these clips that hold that axle in, that is actually pretty strong. It's hard to get off. I'm talking to someone that's done wheel replacements before. It's not an easy task to get the wheels off of that contraption there. And put them on pretty tight. So, if anything, just needs a little tape on that front end. This is nothing serious. We got to really melt or nothing. And slip that down, around. I don't even think we are going to need the lighter here. It's probably going to hold well on its own. And as great as the lighter is to mend stuff together, it also weakens the tape a little bit. But nonetheless, we are going into overtime. 15-15 the score, timeout over. Hope you enjoyed that CDL Garage Edition. But anyways, we got Clown out there for the Atlanta Avengers. Mustang 1 out there for the Carolina Wildcats. Wildcats looking for the upset. Oh, and a right away is going to come out of it. So Clown with the right away has got the game winning flip. So, final score. 20-15 in overtime. The Atlanta Avengers had the win over the Carolina Wildcats, and man, oh man, the Cats come close there. 20-15 in OT, and Miku actually just walked out of the room. I don't think she was pleased with her team losing there. Poor Cat. But nonetheless, coming up next, we got a Northeast Division battle. The Gowanda Outlaws on the road taking on the New York Empire. I don't know. She's just using the litter box. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game up, a Northeast Division showdown. These two teams have been going at it since '99, when Gowanda joined the league. As a matter of fact, that's the Gowanda Outlaws on the road to take on the New York Empire. Let's go on ahead and take a look at their starting lineups for today's game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go, triple threat. Starting things off against Diesel Boy. Good matchup there, I would have thought, but look at triple threat getting that flip on the first collision there, and now goes out there against Challenge. And an interference call. Both cars would have been down, so both of them saved by that interference. Back to their own sides we go. And we do this again, and Challenge takes down triple threat. So the score now 5-5. The Empire have tied it, and here comes Ambulance 2. Good defensive car. And Challenge, almost had the flip there, but Ambulance 2 staying up off screen. We'll go at it again. And still staying up is Ambulance 2. Look at his defense. It's on full display right now, but they both end up going down here. 10-10 the score, and now Lamborghini out there for the Gowanda Outlaws to take on Black Bullet 2. And Black Bullet 2, as we've been saying all year, his one problem is putting games away, and so far he's on the right track here. 15-10 New York takes the lead. Black Bullet 2 takes down Lamborghini and now has to face Dark. Dark and Black Bullet 2 going at it. Look at Dark rolling to stay up there. Both cars continue to battle here, no interference there. And that time Black Bullet 2 goes down and Dark forces OT. And that has been Black Bullet 2's problem all year long. Keeping that 15-10 lead, blowing that lead. That's been New York's one of their biggest problems all season. And now Enzo 1 left in the Empire's lineup at 5-point game, trying to pick up the pieces that had fallen here, and he'll have to go up against Dark. Now in overtime, and Dark is down, and the Empire had the win in OT. Enzo 1 hung in there. First collision gets the flip on Dark. Big win for the New York Empire, and they just have to find a way to calibrate for Black Bullet 2's just ineffectiveness at taking down 5-point gainers and putting games away. And that's where he's had trouble all year, but this time Enzo 1 stepping up to the plate, hitting it out of the park. 20-15 the final. New York beats Gowanda in overtime. Coming up next, the Nevada Thunder on the road to take on the San Francisco Shinobis. It's a Pacific Division showdown. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game is going to put us 1/3 of the way through this June 2nd game day. Should be a pretty decent battle, I would think, but definitely on paper, don't look it. The Nevada Thunder, sitting towards the bottom of the Western Conference, on the road to take on the San Francisco Shinobis, who are sitting towards the top of the Western Conference. Did I say Eastern Conference for Nevada? Well, they're both in the Western Conference, but just at different ends. They're sitting at the bottom, they're sitting at the top of it, well, close to the top and bottom, but nonetheless, always competitive matchup here. Usually is Nevada Thunder, San Francisco Shinobis. Let's go on ahead and take a look at what both teams bring to their lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Clover out there for Nevada. And coming out there for Lila Guys or Shinobis is Black 3. And Shinobis kind of answered the call here because Nevada put their heavy guy out first, so that's exactly what they did, but they both go down. 5-5 the score. And now, offense versus defense. White Indy out there for Nevada. And he's going to be taking on Black Bullet 1 from the Shinobis. So had no problems all year getting flips in, as you saw there. Black Bullet 1 gives the Shinobis a 10-5 lead. Now comes Yellow Spider, trying to tie this game up. Has to go through Black Bullet 1, who definitely has his name in the hat for Rookie of the Year this season. Interference call there. They'll go at it again. And look at Black Bullet 1. You see that defense at work. It's just astonishing. But both cars here relatively staying stable. And that time, it's Yellow Spider that had to put on the defensive skills there. And ooh, the side door of Yellow Spider flying off that time. Game continuing. Wow. And this time Yellow Spider is down. 15-5. That will be the end of the game there. Game over. So Black Bullet 1 getting it done, goes 2-0. Comes through in the clutch, and the San Francisco Shinobis have a 15-5 win. Coming up next, we head to the Northern Division. We got the Milwaukee Mob on the road to take on the Cleveland Wolves. Should be a good matchup. Next on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, we are back on CDL Live, our June 2nd game day, 1/3 of the way through. We start the second third of it right here. The Milwaukee Mob on the road to take on Tyler Fox's Cleveland Wolves. Let's go on ahead and get a look at the lineups for both squads.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 80 bet starting things off for Milwaukee against Sir Craig Custom of the Cleveland Wolves. And look at 80 bet showing some defensive skills there, and he hangs on to get the flip. 5-0 Milwaukee. Out comes Aqua Ferrari to do battle with 80 bet. And 80 bet has gotten Milwaukee a 10-0 lead. Now here comes Stock 34. The defense of the Wolves keeps the Wolves in this game for now. 10-5 the score. Out comes Toyota. And ooh, Toyota gets lodged in there. They'll go at it again. Good solid hits on both sides. And Toyota just pierced into Stock 34, but Stock 34 hanging on for the flip. 10-10 game. Now Monty Jr. out there to battle with Stock 34. No interference. They keep going at it here. Both cars staying up. Smash Mouth versus defense. And defense prevails there. Stock 34 taking down Monty Jr. 15-10. The Wolves now in the lead. Stock 34 going for that 4-0 night. So he'll be taking on Pocket Blaster, who's trying to force overtime here. Pocket Blaster staying up. Staying up yet again. But not for another time there. Game over. Final score. 15-10, the Wolves get the win, and Stock 34, how about him? 4-0 after being down 10-0. Well, his team was down 10-0. 4-0, the Wolves with the comeback win, 15-10. Coming up next, we head to the Southern Division. We got the Dallas Lone Stars on the road to do battle with the New Mexico Monsters. Next on CDL Live, stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game up, a Southern Division battle, the Dallas Lone Stars, on the road to battle with the New Mexico Monsters. Let's go ahead and have a look at the lineups both teams bring to field for today's game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Purple 300 ZX starting things off for Dallas against Dragon from the New Mexico side. Game on. Both cars staying up, doing pretty well so far, and look at that. Purple 300 ZX gives Dallas a 5-0 lead. Now comes Synchro for the New Mexico Monsters. And Synchro will tie this game up at 5. Red Tail now out there for Dallas. Going head-to-head with Synchro here. Synchro good defensively, and he gives the New Mexico Monsters a 10-5 lead. Now he's out there against Gray Indy. And it's going to be game over. Synchro losing a piece of his front end there to do it, but he gets the job done. 15-5 the final. The Monsters have the win over the Lone Stars. Coming up next, Shane Geyser's Bradford Brawlers on the road to take on the Dayton Rebels on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Okay, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live, Northern Division Battle. I don't know if that came out clearly. Northern Division Battle about to take place. Shane Geyser's Bradford Brawlers on the road to take on the Dayton Rebels with their new look after their huge trade with Seattle. Half the team is gone that they used to have. They got 2 new cars out there. So anyways, let's go on ahead and get a look at the lineups for both squads. Bradford Brawlers, Dayton Rebels.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, you got those lineups. And here we go. Whiteout starting off for Bradford out there against 42nd. And 42nd gives Dayton a lead. 5-0 the score. They lead the Bradford Brawlers, who, at last check, I think, were first place in the Eastern Conference. Wouldn't be a huge win if Dayton could get the win here, but not going to be easy for them. Green Indy denying 42nd there, and he ties the game up. And now look at Toe and Green Indy. Defense versus offense. This should be a good battle. Toe and Green Indy's down. 10-5, Dayton in the lead. 1 flip away from a huge upset, but here comes Spinebuster. Interference called. Both cars are still up anyways. Stay on their own sides, and look at Toe's defense coming to life, but not another time there. Spinebuster will get the flip on him, tied this game up at 10. And now he'll face off against Zapper. And Zapper's going to be down. And now Spinebuster gives Bradford a 15-10 lead, looking to put it away out there against 76. And 76 will send this game into overtime. Tell you, sometimes those heavy-hitting smash-mouth cars, they can take down defense. And that's what just happened. And now 76 staring across the field at Buzzsaw. 15-15 the score in OT now. First collision of overtime. Both cars are going to be down. And this one's going to end in a tie. 15-15 the final between the Brawlers and the Rebels. What a game. Ends in a tie. And coming up next, we should have, coming up more in this game day, we should have more entertaining games, just like this one. As Mayor's back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're almost halfway through this game day as Mayor's back. So the next game will actually put us halfway through this game day. The Nashville Nighthawks on the road to take on the St. Louis Twisters. Central Division Showdown. Stay tuned. It's coming up on CDL Live. Alright, CDL fans, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, we have the Nashville Nighthawks on the road to take on the St. Louis Twisters. Central Division Showdown. Let's go ahead and give you a look at the lineups for both teams.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Orange Chevelle out there taking on Rowdy. Let's start this game off, and look at that. Orange Chevelle's defense having to be put to work against the heavy hitting Rowdy, and Rowdy will get a flip. 5-0 St. Louis, and out comes No Fear. And both No Fear and Rowdy are going to be down there. 10-5 the score. St. Louis in the lead, and now Extinguish out there to do battle with Silver Indy. Silver Indy's down, and Extinguish will tie this game up at 10. Now he faces off against Diablo 1. As this game moves along, and look at Extinguish. No interference needed. Staying up yet again. Amazing play by Extinguish. He's still in this game. Look at him go. That's why they call him the unflippable, and you're seeing why right now. And he gets the flip on Diablo 1. What play there by Extinguish. That's where he gets his nickname from. 15-10 Nashville in the lead. Extinguish looking to put this one away. Now out there against Mini Trek. Mini Trek and Extinguish. And St. Louis, they definitely bring a heavy-hitting squad. It's meant to combat a strong defense, if anything. And that's why they got guys like Mini Trek, but Extinguish has been up to the task all day. No sleep for you. You can't sleep on Extinguish. 15-10 the final. The Nighthawks have the win on the St. Louis Twisters. Extinguish 3-0, getting it done today without a doubt. Those 3-0, the Nighthawks have the win. Coming up next, the Buffalo Warriors on the road to take on the Boston Vandals. Good Northeast Division Showdown. It's coming up. Stay tuned. You want to see it on CDL Live. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game about to take place. Gregory Fox's Buffalo Warriors on the road to take on the new look Boston Vandals. We haven't gotten a chance to see them after trade day went down, that trade deadline. They actually made a trade with Chicago, or should I say with Toronto. They got rid of Monkey Ball, and Monkey Ball now starts for Chicago, and they received Racer X from the Toronto lineup, and boy, Toronto's been hurting ever since losing them, but at the same time, Chicago, a strong team, trying to get some more heavyweight smash mouth offense style in their lineup. So, you give, you take, and this is what you get. So let's get a look at the full lineups. Buffalo Warriors, Boston Vandals.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Blue Dragon starting things off for Buffalo. He'll be out there against Purple Indy as we begin this game. 2 good offensive cars, and we got a tie game, 5-5 the score. What is now out there for the Warriors to take on Racer X? 2 good defensive cars going at it here. If anything, though, what does have the weight advantage is Racer X off screen. Takes flying lessons, stays up. You learn how to land, but not that time. So Racer X is down. And now what going out there against Vendetta. Defense versus defense. It'll be on display here, no doubt about it. Both solid cars going at it. Ooh. Look at White using those defensive skills, and what will clinch the win for the Warriors. 15-5 the final. They run amok all over the Boston Vandals. Buffalo Warriors getting the win. Coming up next, we go back to the Pacific Division. A Northwest showdown, if you will. The Battle of the Northwest, or the War of the Northwest, whatever you want to call it. The Seattle Lumberjacks on the road to take on the Portland Panthers. That is next on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game going to put us 2/3 of the way through this June 2nd game day. Here in the first week of June, and man, D-League season, well, it's crawling to its end. Only 6 game days left for the D-League. Still got about 2 months, a little under, for the pros. What a season it's been so far. We got a good rivalry game about to take place here as we get 2/3 of the way through June 2nd game day. We got the Seattle Lumberjacks on the road to take on Melanie Matthews' Portland Panthers. Should be a good battle. Let's go on ahead and take a look at the lineups Seattle and Portland bring to today's game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Red Jaguar starting things off for Seattle. Out there for Portland will be Purple Fire. And Purple Fire gets a good flip there. Good job staying up, too. By Purple Fire, 5-0. Panthers in the lead. Now comes Darkwing. And Darkwing will tie this game up at 5. And now they'll take on Monty. And Darkwing, a hard car to roll from the visitor side of the field. Now on the home side of the field becomes a little bit easier as they switch sides. And Darkwing has a good flip there. 10-5, Seattle in the lead. And now going out there against Solar Reflex, who's really the defensive side of Portland. And they'll switch sides here and keep going at it. 10-5, Seattle has the lead, and 15-5, Seattle has a win. Darkwing getting it done. That trade, it's paying off for both Seattle and Dayton, even though it didn't in the last game day. Because last game day, Seattle just got worked by LA, and they're kind of questioning their decision of, oh my God, what have we done? And Dayton, though, they had a bye, but today Dayton a tie with Bradford, and Seattle, big win over Portland. 15-5, the final. Lumberjacks beat the Panthers. Coming up next, it'll be Brandon Blackwood's Tampa Bay Gators on the road to take on Shane Geiser's Miami Mafia. And wouldn't Brandon like to get revenge on Little Shaney after Sacramento's loss in that D-League game against Orlando today? So, Tampa Bay, Miami, next on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, Toy Car Demo fans, welcome back to CDL Live. 2/3 of the game day done. Our next game on tap here as we head that final leg of this June 2nd game day. It's going to be Brandon Blackwood's Tampa Bay Gators on the road against Shane Geiser's Miami Mafia. Let's go on ahead and take a look at what both squads bring to the field for the start of this game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 47 Ronin out there to take on Neon. Game on, Neon's down in 47 Ronin. Has Tampa Bay a 5-0 lead. And now here comes the defense for Miami. Mach 6. And Mach 6 off screen, but he is still up. 5-5 game. He actually jumped over the court to avoid an interference. And boy, we can see a matchup between two cars with a brain. Battle has a brain. Mach 6 looked like he had a brain there, but now he goes out there against Enzo 3. And Enzo 3 going to make him clock some air miles there. He takes on Mach 6 here, and Mach 6 is going to be down. Enzo 3 getting a good flip there. His offensive tools being put to work. And can it happen again? 10-5, Tampa Bay in the lead. Out comes Monkey. And Monkey's going to tie this game up at 10. And now Monkey, that smash mouth offensive style, up against Battle. And his defensive style, and Battle wins that battle right there. 15-10, Gators in the lead. Looking to close this one out is Battle, as he'll be taking on Uncle Sam. And Uncle Sam goes down, and game over. 15-10 the final. Brandon Blackwood's Tampa Bay Gators have the win over the Miami Mafia. Huge win for them, especially with that tight Eastern Conference playoff race. When we come back, we head back out to the Central Division. It's going to be the Minnesota Maniacs on the road to take on the Indianapolis Reapers on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap for you. We got Central Division Showdown. Guillermo Malazzo's Minnesota Maniacs on the road to take on the Indianapolis Reapers. Let's go on ahead, give you a look at the lineups both teams bring to the field for today's game.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash gold wins. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Side draft. Gonna start things off against Black Testarossa 2. Cars going ahead. They'll have to go at it again. Black Testarossa 2 has a flip. 5-0 Indianapolis, and out comes Green 7. Green 7, Black Testarossa 2. Gonna have a fight here. Both cars staying up. And Green 7 does have a flip there in the end. So the score now, 5-5. Out comes Blue Indy. 2 aerodynamic offensive cars, and ooh, Blue Indy loses a wheel. It's going to need a wheel replacement there. Huge loss for Blue Indy there. He'll be considered down because it's a wheel replacement that's going to have to be done for Blue Indy. So 10-5, Minnesota has a lead because of that. And now, Gold Z28 out there take on Green 7. It's become a popular thing this year. Unfortunately, wheel replacements. High demand. Nonetheless, Gold Z28 takes down Green 7. We are tied at 10, and now Gold Z28 out there for the Reapers. For the Maniacs, it's going to be Black Spine Buster. Both these cars good defensively. Should be an entertaining matchup. And look at Black Spine Buster staying up there, but not a second time. So the score now, 15-10. Indianapolis in the lead. Gold Z28 looking to put this one away. He's out there against Diablo 2. Both cars rolling to stay up. Meeting each other head on here. And Gold Z28 has a game-winning flip. So despite Blue Indy's injury there, the Indianapolis Reapers hang on, do a little comeback, get a little win, if you will. 15-10 the final. They get the W over the Minnesota Maniacs. Coming up next, Northeast Division battle, the New Jersey Bandits on the road to take. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game about to take place should be a good one. The New Jersey Bandits on the road to do battle with the Hartford Homies. So Tim Geiser's Homies and the Bandits going at it. It's a good test for New Jersey. New Jersey trying to climb up in the playoff race. In order to do that, you got to beat teams, especially ones owned by Tim Geiser. I mean, they are tough to beat, and they usually hold on to those playoff spots till the end of the year. But nonetheless, We'll see what happens here. Bandits, homies, let's get a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Yellow Indy starting things off for New Jersey out there against Hammer. So Hammer's that long front end, and really, I mean, to beat him, you really got to get under him. So I had to do an aerobics class there as an interference call. We'll go at it again. And this time Hammer has the flip on Yellow Indy. 5-0 Hartford, and here comes Kid Custom. And it's going to be 10-0 Hartford in the lead as Kid Custom goes right down. Now Hammer out there against Pink Lamborghini. 2 solid, hard-hitting cars going at it. And Hammer goes 3-0 today. 15-0 the final score. The Hartford homies running muck all over the New Jersey Bandits. That's what you might call a buck whooping right there. Tiny kicking, as Adam Sandler might say. 15-0 homies win. Coming up next, Matt Geyser on the field. Again today, his Phoenix Firebirds on the road to take on the San Antonio Kings on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game about to take place, a Southern Division showdown. Matt Geyser and his Phoenix Firebirds on the road to take on the San Antonio Kings. Let's go on ahead and have a look at the lineups both teams bring to the field for today's game. Should be a good one.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. We got Mika starting things off for Phoenix as he'll come out there against Sweet 16. Interference call, back to their own sides they go. Still a scoreless game after first collision, after 2 actually. Both cars going at it, and Mika has the flip on Sweet 16, 5-0. Phoenix in the lead. Now comes RPG now. And Phoenix and San Antonio, 2 teams really looking to take advantage of these buys Roswell's going to have. And both cars go down there. Mika's down, RPG's down, and it's a 10-5 Firebirds lead as Bully Goat is now out there looking to put this one away as he takes on Moto Blade Jr. So, defensive, offensive mix in Moto Blade Jr. He's pretty good at both, but Bully Goat, he's got some defensive skills of his own that he brings to the table here. As both these cars go at it, they're putting on a show, it looks like. And look at this, Moto Blade Jr. and Bully Goat having at it. What a battle these two are going through right now. 10-5 the score, and ooh, that is going to be clean. No interference there. Bully Goat way off screen. I got to do a little Pilates and aerobics, but that's going to be game over. 15-5 the final. Bully Goat gets the game-winning flip on Moto Blade Jr. Now we'll end this one. Firebirds defeating the Kings 15-5. I think I said that already, but what I haven't told you is our next game on tap. There's only 2 left. Next one, the Washington Patriots on the road to take on the Jacksonville Bangums. Should be a good Southeast Division battle. Next on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alright, we just got done watching 2 teams, Phoenix and San Antonio, battling, trying to take advantage, both teams trying to take advantage of Roswell having 2 buys in a row. Now we got 2 teams on the field now trying to take advantage of Puerto Rico having 2 buys in a row here. The Washington Patriots on the road to take on the Jacksonville Bangums. And the interesting thing about all these Southeast Division battles and all these Southern Division battles, it's a home and home. So Tampa Bay is going to be home against Miami tomorrow. Washington is going to be home against Jacksonville tomorrow. Phoenix on the road against San Antonio tomorrow, so it's making it a little interesting. It's almost like a playoff series. Yeah, we are getting some practice in before that, aren't we? So, nonetheless, our next game on tap here, the Washington Patriots on the road take on the Jacksonville Bangums. Should be a great game. Let's go on ahead and get a look at the lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. The rookies out there starting off for both sides. Landlord out there for Washington, and Zap is out there for Jacksonville. Game on. 2 highly offensive cars going in it, and Zap has the flip on Landlord. 5-0 Bangums in the lead, and here comes Cockroach. And an interference there. He's got all the defense you really look for in a car. Cockroach has. But he does go airborne quite a bit. He takes flying lessons. Interference on that play. So back to their own sides. We'll go at it again. Cockroach was still up anyway, but not that time. 10-0 Jacksonville in the lead. Zap having a good game, looking to put it away here. Blue 5-12 out there, looking to keep Washington in this game. How's it going to end here? Game on the line, and Zap is down. Blue 5-12, keeping the Patriots in this thing. 10-5 the score. Out comes Testarossa to do battle with Blue 5-12. That new front end, custom front end, I should say. Testarossa holding up very well. He gets the job done there. Blue 5-12 is down, and this game is over. 15-5, the Bangums have the win over the Patriots. Huge win for Jacksonville, especially with Tampa Bay and Atlanta both scoring W's today. So 15-5, Bangums beat the Patriots, and coming up next is our main event of this June 2nd game day. Should be a great matchup. It's from the Pacific Division. It's a California state rivalry. Got the San Diego Lightning going to be on the road to take on the San Jose Storm. And it's next on CDL Live. Our main event, stay tuned. Alright, CDL fans, we are here for our main event of this June 2nd game day, and it should be a great battle on hand here. The San Diego Lightning on the road to take on the San Jose Storm. Going to be a Pacific Division showdown. Both teams fighting for playoff spots right now and fighting for a higher seed, as a matter of fact. Both of them looking to catch up a little to the Los Angeles Blades, who sit up at the top of the division with a bye today. So let's go ahead and get you those lineups. San Diego Lightning and the San Diego Lightning and the San Jose Storm. Miku full of distractions here, but I don't know what side she's gonna root for here. Hopefully she doesn't interfere in another game. She already interfered in one San Diego game against Dallas. If you remember that one, actually, she interfered on behalf of San Diego. We helped the Lightning to get a win, so Brandon hoping the Cat steers clear of the field today. But nonetheless, lineups.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Dirty Snow going to start things off for San Diego against Ratified. So here we go. Game on. Ooh, both cars staying up. And Ratified definitely has Dirty Snow on the defensive. That time, Ratified is off screen but down. So the score 5-0. San Diego in the lead, and out comes Wasp. Now the battle, Dirty Snow. Both cars going to be down. 10-5 the score. San Diego in the lead. And now 48 hours, getting the extra weight taken out of him, but he has to go up against 7 series. Both cars going to be down there. So the score now, 15-10, San Diego in the lead. 24 hours out there to do battle with 917. And 917, ooh, 24 hours still up. Don't switch sides, go at it again. And I don't know what that is, some tape. I think that tape came off at 24 hours. But he's still holding up there. Both cars still up, still going at it here. And, ooh, 24 hours defense on display. Both cars got to get back up. So they both go down. 917 trying to force overtime, and he does! 917 forcing OT here. But now he has to take on 44. He's a heavy guy there. Heavy car. And 917 coming up big in overtime. What a main event. Good comeback in 917. Really, once you saw 48 hours go down, 917, he's good. But against the San Diego squad, to do what he just did, amazing game by the veteran right there. 20-15, the final in overtime. The Storm had the win over the Lightning. And that is going to do it for our June 2nd game day. Next time we see you, we got another good main event. The Portland Panthers, home against the Minnesota Maniacs. That will be tomorrow. Other great games on tap. Tim Geyser and Shane Geyser, an uncle-nephew battle. Bradford Brawlers on the road take on the Hartford Homies. Going right down the line here. Indianapolis Reapers at the Los Angeles Blades. Other good matches, St. Louis Twisters and San Francisco Shinobis. Jacksonville and Washington, San Antonio and Phoenix, of course, round 2 there. So, bunch of great games coming up tomorrow. Minnesota-Portland main event. Thank you for watching the Car Demolition League. We definitely appreciate your support here. And we'll see you tomorrow on that June 3rd game day. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah. Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah. Boom, here it is. Now raise your fist, get up on this. It's time to shine, get on your grind. You pick your line, it's smashing time. 4 cars, 1 dream on every team to go get them some crash bowling. From east to west, who do it best? The CDL dog, no contest. Yeah.